I'm back here with another show for you guys. Last week we didn't have a show, but that's okay. There's a reason to it. This week I want to do things a little bit differently, but first off, is women's basketball in or out? And what is going on with women's soccer? Stay tuned to find out. Welcome to Unorthodox Sports. I'm your host, Damien Alvarado, and today I want to do things a little bit differently. This past week I did not come out with the show, and there's a reason for it. Not only did I want to produce better content, but I took the week off for reflection. Being someone who has grown up big on family, sometimes it gets hard being here in Pullman. I posted a tweet last week saying, the best part about being a journalist is listening. Hearing life stories have challenged my beliefs and made me rethink my flaws. Others have done them possible, and so can we. Sometimes you feel helpless, but that's okay. Lending a hearing ear is all some people need sometimes. Here on the screen are some numbers or websites you can go to in order to help protect your mental health or get in contact with those who will listen. Whether it's family, friends, or God, we all have our outlets, and we must continue pushing forward. I thank you guys for listening. Now let's move on to some sports. I know y'all love seeing me in a tie, looking all cut up and fresh. Today I'm just going to be myself, wearing a sweater. So let's talk about women's basketball. Yes, they're done it. They're going to go dancing. They locked in as the number 9 seed in this year's tournament and will be facing off versus South Florida. This will be the first time in 30 years that they've made the big dance. What was held 30 years ago? Honey, I Shrunk the Kids and Back to the Future Part 2 were the popular movies. The Field of Dreams had everyone crying. Lastly, mom and pops were rocking the Nokia and Motorola phones, and some of them even had pagers. But moving on to women's soccer, they have not won a game in 2 weeks, but luckily it's because of COVID-19 protocols. The women are currently 4-1 and will head out to Seattle this Friday, where they will play everyone's favorite, the Washington Huskies. For some men's baseball, junior Zane Mills was named Offensive Pac-12 Player of the Week last week. He is tied with 3 wins in the conference and is second with a .42 ERA. The Cougars will start their 3-game series versus Oregon State this Friday. They will finish the final game on Sunday afternoon. Both the men's and women's track and field team will head to Los Angeles this Friday to compete in the Trojan Invitational. It's time for y'all's Unorthodox Sports Athlete of the Week, the man who has had a great 2 years here at Washington State, senior point guard Isaac Bonton. Whether or not he decides to run it back one more season, we can respect what he's done already. Coming off an ankle injury, he's managed to give ASU a run for their money in last week's tournament. He scored 19 points and finished with 4 assists and 4 rebounds, barely losing 64-59. Bonton has averaged about 16.5 points, 4 assists, and 4 rebounds the last 2 years, and has played a crucial role in bringing WSU basketball some relevancy. Lastly, women's tennis will face off versus Eastern Washington Saturday afternoon. Go ahead and comment down below what other content you'd want us to show you here on Unorthodox Sports. As always, we show you what others cannot. I'm Damien Alvarado, signing off.